Macbeth by William Shakespeare, narrated by Raul Lopez, animated by Animation Studios. The play begins by Macbeth and Banquo walking back from a battlefield against the King of Norway in Scotland. They were walking in victory into the forest when three witches approached them, and the witches started to prophesy that Macbeth is chieftain of Glamis and will soon become chieftain of Cawdor and then the King of Scotland. Then when they were walking out of the forest while discussing the prophecies, they ran into two Scottish nobles. They told him that King of Scotland had promoted him to the chieftain of Cawdor. Macbeth realized that the witches' prophecies are coming true. The only thing that is missing is the King of Scotland. Banquo believes that the prophecies could be a trap to make them break the law. Then Macbeth sends a letter to his wife. The wife starts to get really happy because that meant she will soon become the Queen of Scotland and watch King Duncan's downfall. Back in the castle, a messenger arrives and informs that the king will be staying at the castle Duncan that night. After dinner, King Duncan goes to bed. Two guards were there outside, taking care of the king. Lady Macbeth drunk them and they fell asleep. Then Macbeth uses the time to kill the king with the guard's dagger. Then the wife gets mad because he didn't leave the daggers with the guards. Once Lady Macbeth had returned the daggers to the guards, they went to sleep. When they woke up, Macduffin was at the door knocking. That they woke up. Macbeth and Macduff went to wake up the king. When they opened the king's door, they were shocked to see the king is dead. Macbeth pretended to be as shocked as Macduff. Macbeth killed the guards before they even had a chance to say they were innocent. King Duncan's children ran, one to Ireland and the other one to England, because they were fearing a conspiracy. In their absence, Macbeth was crowned the King of Scotland. Now he fears that Banquo's children will become kings of Scotland. Macbeth hired two assassins to kill Banquo and his children, but Fleance, the child of Banquo, escaped. The Macbeths were at the feast in the castle when mysteriously Banquo's ghost flies in, but only Macbeth can see him. Macbeth raises a toast to our dear friend Banquo, who will be missed. Macbeth gets angry at the ghost and makes him seem crazy. Lady Macbeth takes Macbeth to sleep. The next day, Macbeth finds the three witches in a cave, and Macbeth wants answers. And the witches prophesied, "You will not be killed by anyone who is born of a woman." And he asks if Banquo's descendants will become kings. The witches say yes. They prophesy that Macbeth will not be dethroned until the wood of burning will climb the mountain. Macbeth sends assassins to Macduffin's castle. Macduff is with the king, saying that his entire family died. Lady Macbeth is a little crazy with guilt. Why won't his blood come off? She repeats constantly. Macbeth leaves a message saying that Lady Macbeth is dead. Life is like a candle. It can easily be blown out with a faint breath of air. The entire English army was carrying a branch, getting ready to attack Macbeth. Meanwhile, Macbeth kills the English general's son, but then gets killed by Macduff. Macduff brings the head of Macbeth to Malcolm. Years later, descendants of Banquo were crowned kings of Scotland. The end.